Hello Aquarius, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for January 3rd through 9th, 2022. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Truly grateful as always for each and every one of you. Let's get right into your reading, shall we? On the first day of a brand new year, hopefully the chaos of 2021 is being left behind and we're looking to get a little bit better balance in our lives this year. So hopefully everybody had a really good Christmas and New Year's as well. So let's see what we've got for you. As always, these are general readings. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And you may also want to check out your Moon, Rising, and Venus sign readings as well for some more information. So we have here, we've got letting go and we have accepting what is. Letting go, I surrender joyously to the ebbing and flowing of life. This is a beautiful, beautiful energy for the first week of the month here, Aquarius, and for the first week of the year. Letting go is really about going with the flow, okay? Not resisting anything that may be happening inside you or around you. There may be situations that you're dealing with in the week ahead where you do need to take a step back on something. You may need to relinquish control there, Aquarius, okay? Or maybe you just need to be kind of in this free form, kind of free flowing kind of energy in order to move forward, all right? But this also brings in an understanding of the ebb and flow of life as well. Sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down, okay? And sometimes we just need to be in that flow and we just need to deal with the things that are happening inside us or around us and just to kind of tackle things one at a time. But sometimes, Aquarius, you know, you're really quite the innovator. You're the thinker of the group, okay? And you know, you certainly do have everyone else's best interests at heart as well, most of the time, okay? So, but sometimes there are things that you can't fix or that you can't control. So it's that letting go that is very important. There may also be some letting go of some previous issues, okay? And you just sometimes just acceptance really is the key for that as well. And then we get accepting what is. I accept and embrace my inner majesty. First and foremost, you have unlimited potential, Aquarius. Okay, we are in the age of Aquarius. This is your time to shine. You are probably, for some of you, being called into service. Maybe you have some sort of opportunity to help people on their journey. All right. And, you know, but ultimately this is really about inner peace, letting go. Okay. And really just accepting things for how they are. And, you know, you can take control and you can make change in some cases where you're guided to, but some things go with the flow. Go with the flow, go with the flow. It's really what Spirit wants you to do. So let's have a look and see what's coming out for you this week. We've got the Hierophant, Eight of Voices, Five of Materials, Four of Voices, Five of Voices. Oh, Aquarius, you're a little bit up in your head this week, it looks like. We've got the Magician, the Page of Voices, Temperance, and we also have the Queen of Emotions. Okay, so that is a little bit better for you guys. All right, so let's have a look. The energy at the bottom of the deck. There he is. All right, I could see with some of this energy coming in here, okay, that some of you are a little bit wrapped up in your head. There's something that you need to let go. The Devil card is Capricorn energy. We are in Capricorn season, and we did just have a new moon in Capricorn, okay? So it could just be that Capricorn energy is very prevalent around you right now. Maybe you're thinking about setting some intentions, manifesting some new things into your life, okay? But the Devil energy does bring about an energy of obsession, control, addiction, okay? Being wrapped up in something. Something is controlling you, being bound and chained, so to speak. So there certainly is a need here to keep perspective on something, to detach from energy, okay? To relinquish control, all right? Or to even do a little bit of shadow work. Some of you are giving yourself a good old talking to, okay? And you're a little bit up in your head for some of you here, okay? Maybe you're trying to make some improvements. You might just be trying to sort something out, but you may be trying to decide whether or not to break free of a certain commitment or situation that you are currently in. Okay, it can be a workplace situation. It can be a relationship. All right, all of these things, this new energy, we are still in this new moon energy. Okay, so this devil is the need to release something, release control. It could be that there's a toxic relationship that you've got in your life. Maybe you've got some bad habits that you're trying to maybe even set some intentions, set some New Year's resolutions on, trying to work through. But definitely this letting go and this acceptance energy can really overrule that devil card there. All right, right in the heart of your reading, the heart of the matter, we do have the Hierophant here. Now, the Hierophant is one of ascension. It is a very spiritual energy, but it's one of higher level commitment, higher level learning, and also taking something up to the next level. Okay, it is one of tradition, long-term commitments, and sometimes conformity as well. Okay, so with this right in the center, there may be some commitment that you're trying to work through, and you might be trying to think of where it is important to spend your time and energy. There may be, with the 8 of Voices and the 4 of Voices here, the 5 of Voices, there may be a relationship or maybe a workplace situation, something here where you are analyzing a commitment that you have made. Okay, and for some of you, you might be letting something go. We do have a 5 of Materials, so certainly could be a workplace situation. Okay, or maybe just making some change in how you address something. We do have some conflict that's here. Okay, so this can be an inner conflict within you. Okay, or even something in a relationship here. Okay, or something in your world, right? It may have conflict with another person. Okay, and there might be, you might be able to extend an olive branch, but you may have turned your back on that as well. So the Hierophant really does have you using all the tools in your chest to make some decisions, possibly. Okay, and to really analyze a circumstance. Some of you need to make some change. Some of you know intuitively that maybe there is some change in the wind for you, or that you need to do something in order to make improvements in a situation. But the Hierophant being one of tradition and a little bit of conformity, playing within the rules. Aquarius, that's not always you. Okay, so you might actually be in the week ahead trying to figure out how to break free out of some sort of structure that is not allowing your growth, that is not allowing you to be uniquely you and use your gifts, skills, and talents. So certainly commitments are really the highlight here for your week ahead. New ones, existing ones, making change, making improvement, or yes, possibly letting some go. We do have the Magician that's coming out here, and the Magician usually does, yes, it is one of manifestation, but it's also one of focus. Okay, of using all the tools and resources at your disposal and being very focused and very resourceful to get things done. It's like that nose to the grindstone usually has a little bit of clarity. But when it's surrounded by these other cards, it's like there may be something that you want to start, something that you want to improve, something that you want to get off the ground or even manifest in your life. But there is some energy here that you need to sort through, some thought processes. Okay, sometimes to make improvements, you need to let something go. And we've got the 8 of Voices here, and this is the 8 of Swords, self-imposed restriction. Okay, feeling a little bit trapped, maybe wrapped up in your own head, maybe even putting the blinders on for something, not seeing something that's in front of you. All right, maybe needing to trust your intuition, but not quite connected there. Okay, so there's certainly some restrictions that are here. Now, this could also be that you want to get something off the ground. You're trying to start something new. All right, and maybe some new commitment. Whether you're looking for one or you're looking to level up. And the 8 of Voices can possibly be some external restrictions as well. Okay, even though there's a light at the end of the tunnel here for 2022, we do still have restrictions. You know, the hammer is cracking down in a lot of places in the world right now. Okay, so it could be that you are really trying to get something done here. Okay, you really want to put your plans in motion, but there are these restrictions. So you might need to do something a little bit differently, change your way of thinking, change your thoughts, maybe even be a little bit more innovative. Maybe instead of, following through with exactly how you thought something was going to play out, you might need to be a little bit more flexible. You might need to change your plans, change your way of thinking, do something a little bit different. because we do have this conflict here with this Five of Voices, okay? And this is really showing that there may be some sort of issues with a relationship, okay, or with someone that you work with, so a family member, even someone in your life. You do have the ability here to make peace with your situation, but this may require a conversation. This might require, extending an olive branch. Okay, we do have an olive branch in this one. Okay, it may also be giving yourself a good old talking to, right? Because sometimes this Five of Swords energy can be, yes, some some conflict and things that are around us, okay, when our in our external world, but this can also be internal. Okay, you could have some inner conflict. Maybe it's like you kind of know what you want to do, you're analyzing a situation, but there's this uncertainty there, this inner conflict here. It's like, I don't know. Okay, think of like, Hierophant is quite traditionally known as a marriage card, right? I really just think of it as like a long-term solid commitment kind of thing. All right, and there could certainly be something here that maybe you know that you need to let something go, okay, and but you might not want to hurt somebody, okay, because by making that change you may end up having to hurt someone. And I just noticed here, you've got some big changes brewing up for you here, Aquarius. We've got the Five of Voices, Five of Swords, Five, the Hierophant, and the Five of Materials. So 3 fives, boom, boom, boom. We also have the Temperance card, which is card 14, which can certainly be reduced into a 5 as well. Okay, so some big changes that are brewing for you here, Aquarius, okay? And it feels as though for some of you, this is probably within your control, this big shift in your way of thinking. You are purposely possibly thinking of letting something go, something that you care about, but something that is ultimately for your best and highest good, that brings you inner peace. Now, it could be a shift in your way of thinking, actively taking control of your thoughts and your feelings, and doing something a little bit different or a little bit better, okay, switching things up a little bit. It could be something in regards to your career, okay, maybe you know that there's better opportunities out there, but in order to get them, Five of Materials, you got to let something go. Or maybe even you need to change your environment in some way. The Five of Materials is the Five of Pentacles. It can certainly represent looking at things differently, finding those alternate resources, okay, maybe even asking for help. In Aquarius, you don't necessarily like to ask for help. You're usually the one helping other people, so that can actually cause some inner conflict and turmoil as well. There's certainly something that you're trying to get your thoughts in order. You're trying to figure something out. You maybe have a little bit of fear or angst about something here also. Okay, but we do have the Temperance card coming out here, which does show, I mean, it is in kind of an inauspicious position here, so you could be feeling a little bit impatient with a situation, okay, or maybe there is a situation here, the Five of Voices with Temperance, that does need to be healed a little bit, and it might be a little bit difficult, okay, and, again, this can be just this energy that's within you. Okay, but the Temperance card is Sagittarian energy, and it brings in usually some balance, okay, even a connection with your spirits, angels, and guides that come out with that as well. But in this energy here, it feels like part of your way forward, part of your decision-making process. It could certainly represent doing some quiet contemplation and meditation. The Four of Voices is one of meditation. It's one of connecting with your higher self, connecting with your intuition, showing your deeper connection and your ability to find forgiveness, find peace, find healing, find your way forward. Okay, even finding that peaceful resolution. So your intuition could certainly be guiding you and propelling you forward, and, bringing this calming kind of energy to a little bit of turmoil, okay? So you might be facing a situation where you need to use all the resources that you have, okay, both internal and external. You may even need to be the bigger person if you're having some conflict or a situation with a person in your life, okay? You might need to be that bigger person, okay? You might need to extend that olive branch, especially with the Temperance card here, all right? But you also might need to be a little bit patient, with your situation as well. Okay. And, for some of you with the devil card here, you're trying to make some better choices. All right. Maybe setting some intentions or New Year's resolutions. Right. And, so you're trying to figure things out here. You're trying to get your thoughts in order. You're like, I don't know. Okay. But you might just need to be a little bit innovative and try something different. But certainly follow your intuition and connect with your higher self here to find your way forward. But we do have the Five of Materials that is right in front of you. Now, the Five of Materials is in a very auspicious position. It's a negative card, but in an auspicious position, which means that if you let something go, or if you initiate some sort of change, or if you have lost something, okay, there's something new coming in. You might need to keep an open mind. You might need to face your fears, get out of your comfort zone a little bit, all right? Because the Five of Materials is typically a lack mentality. Okay, but it feels like here with this being in your auspicious position, okay, which means that it's benefiting you, okay, is your shift in your way of thinking, your ability to maybe ask for help if you need some help, change your way of thinking, break free out of something that may feel a little restrictive for you as well. Okay, but certainly making some change. Change will benefit you. Okay, this can also be that shift in your way of thinking, right? Instead of a lack mentality, now you're going to shift to this mentality of abundance. Okay, if you're trying to make some better life choices here, okay, it's the right time of year to do that. Yes, something may need to go. You might need to let something go. This devil card, right? Something that is probably really enjoyable, okay, but something that has a little bit of hold on you. So when we're talking like New Year's resolutions and things like that, when the devil card comes up, think of like, a healthier diet. Okay. Maybe like, restricting alcohol consumption, things like that. The things that are really, really good. Okay. But end up having a hold over us. Okay. Even, certain habits that you might have, maybe you're trying to do things a little bit better. So it's this shift in your way of thinking, or the shift in how you're doing things. All right. But it also feels like here that if there is something that you're looking to change, something that you're looking to break away from and put an end to, something that you are willing to lose, okay, this actually makes you feel good, makes you feel better, because it brings in other opportunities and other choices. Okay. And this could certainly have to do with a job situation, a home situation, okay, or maybe just in in your personal choices as well. All right. But the Page of Voices shows thinking a little bit clearer. Okay. The Page of Voices is the Page of Swords energy, which brings in this curiosity, this ability to be a little bit more open-minded, do a little bit of research, maybe, right? You're curious about the world around you. Okay. And it brings in this fresh energy, this fresh way of thinking. The Page of Voices also brings an openness to things as well, willing to try new things, willing to keep an open mind a little bit as well. It brings in some excitement. Now, there could also be good news coming in here as well with that Page of Voices, okay? And when we get good news and some positive communication, right? Maybe this is the change that you have been wanting, that you've been hoping for, that you've been trying to manifest into your life, okay? And it could certainly be just a shift in your way of thinking, but it can also be this physical action that you may take as well, all right? But overall, we've got the Queen of Emotions, getting control of your emotions, being open and being receptive to different opportunities, different energies coming your way, different forms of communicating, new information, all of these things. The Queen of Emotion does show this open and receptive kind of energy, a little bit similar to that Page of Swords. Page of Swords is always kind of that curious energy. And so whatever changes are going on, they are ultimately incredibly positive for you. Okay, so keeping that open mind, being a little bit, it's funny, I don't have actually a card for strategy, but it's like devising a different plan or a different strategy and putting the wheels in motion. So it could just be that part of your current situation here is that you felt as though you've been stuck in a rut for a while, okay, and things are starting to open up for you a little bit. The Queen of Emotions also is very psychic card, very intuitive kind of energy, and so you could also be experiencing a little bit of a spiritual ascension in a a certain way as well, especially with that Hierophant card, okay? And you're actively letting things go, right? In order to take yourself to new heights, in order to bring in some healing here. We've got healing, 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 3 cards of healing. All right, so, you know, something that has been negative or has a hold over you in some way, thoughts, feelings, old energies, okay? It's all this healing energy that is coming in here that is actually really quite exciting. So whatever you got going on in the week ahead, there is healing, there's positive change, maybe, yes, letting something go, okay? But ultimately, this does bring some positive energy into your week, all right, once you get them things sorted out. But big changes here, 3 5s. Look up the spiritual and angel meaning of 555, okay? Let's see what else we've got for you. I'm going to get you 4 of these. So last messages, please. Thank you very much for Aquarius. 1, 2, 3, and we'll get you 5 apparently. I was only going to get you 4, and then the 5th one came out. That's fine. We'll keep with the theme, shall we? Don't take anything personally. Your truth is personal to you. Your own opinions and point of view reflect your own agreements and are personal to you. It is no one's truth but yours. We have another, do not take anything personally. Refuse to eat emotional poison. Interesting. Taking things personally makes you prey for predators. They can hook your attention with one little opinion and feed you whatever poison they want. Refuse to eat the poison. We also have here, always do your best, love and nurture your body. Your body is a manifestation of God, source, universe, whatever you want to call it. And if you honor your body, everything will change for you. Practice giving love to every part of your body. This will plant seeds of love in your mind. And when they grow, you will honor, love, and respect your body immensely. And yeah, we got 5 of these. Don't make assumptions. Speak openly and honestly. When you speak openly and honestly, you won't have to make assumptions. The day you stop making assumptions, you will communicate cleanly and clearly and achieve impeccability with your word. And finally, be impeccable with your word. Okay. Enjoy heaven on earth. Don't you love the synchronicities sometimes? Impeccability of the word can lead you to personal freedom, success, and abundance. You can attain the kingdom of heaven from this one agreement. Be impeccable with your word. Be honest. Be truthful with yourself, those around you. All right. And get that clarity. All right, I'm going to leave that there for you, Aquarius, okay? It looks like you're working through whatever you're working through, and you're going to find a solution and a resolution. All right, thank you for watching, Aquarius. I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.